This week, we were asked to discuss how we can best handle and deal with our emotional well being during, before, and after negotiation sessions. So, as I reflected on this week's question and read the different materials on it, there are a lot of stresses and anxieties that can come about within any type of a work environment, situation, you name it. So, being able to be emotionally stable and feel good and successful and feel most comfortable and safe in your environment, it's really important to first be able to identify when you're feeling these stresses and anxieties. So, obviously, when you are in a situation at work, you'll be able to tell when you're feeling a bit overwhelmed, stressed. This could be caused by a lot of different areas. Some can be based on the amount of work that you've been given, the environment that you're in. If it's a very high, intense, stressful environment, if your boss or management group has not communicated clearly the expectations they have for you. So, being able to kind of identify those areas in which you feel the most comfortable and confident. However, there are tendencies where being uncomfortable is good for us, and having somewhat of stress is okay as well. So, being able to navigate the difference between too much stress, where it is, making you not want to go to work, not being able to complete your tasks, feel good. This can make you, ill, high blood pressure, you name it. So, being able to identify that type of a stress versus, a stress of, oh, I need to like finish this, assignment or this project. I need to get it in on time. That's a different type of stress. That's like it's a okay stress. That's just that comes with, having a job oftentimes. So being able to first identify that and then also being able to when you're in a situation where you're feeling overwhelmed or feeling that you are not, your full self and that it's really affecting your well-being, that's a stage where, you need to take a second and just realize, why am I feeling like this? What is causing it? And oftentimes we can't really identify that ourselves, and that's where mentorship, therapy can always be something as well. Just talking and verbalizing it, communicating it to others is a useful way to somewhat get over that in a way and not have that, I don't say baggage, but have that affect you because in the end, it does affect you in the long term, and oftentimes it can build up throughout your career. So that is some different areas in which stress can be caused and anxiety, frustrations, all of that. Being able to, make sure that your self care is in check before the negotiation sessions is important. Obviously, depending on what type of negotiation is occurring, that also has an effect on how your well being is. So, if it is an important, if it's a aggressive negotiation situation, you may feel a lot more pressure, intense anxiety from it, and that may be before it, during, or even after the negotiation session has resolved. So, making sure that you're one, just being in check with your emotions is the first important area in making sure you are taken care of first, And then I think also just being able to communicate and voice your feelings and emotions. That's something that's not easy for a lot of us, but is important within a work environment, especially based on, high pressure versus low pressure. If you feel like you have a lot of tasks versus a little tasks, it really can relate and affect anybody in many different positions. And everyone's different. So obviously, certain things that may affect me may not affect somebody else. And that's okay. But just being aware of that is very important. So obviously, being able to talk to somebody, voicing those concerns, those situations of how you're feeling, they can help also decipher, even how you're feeling or what to do next or how to best cope and handle yourself throughout those situations as well. And then also just making sure to take care of you and yourself. Obviously, being a team player, taking care of others, that is important, and making sure you're devoting yourself and giving 100% work ethic and effort, and just being motivated and not lazy in your job. That's very important. But when you're feeling it affect your mental state, that's when it's obviously become a bit of a problem. So making sure you're taking care of yourself, and not putting yourself in a situation to where, there is just a high, intense, uh, job opportunity, or what have it be based on your personality type. Some people work really well in those environments, some do not. So, having an idea of how you operate, where your best fit is, and just making sure that you're 100% taking care of yourself and your needs so you can then help and be effective within any type of an organization. That is my discussion post for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I look forward to hearing all of your guys's.